to the meme cemetery, or I should say, welcome back if you came here from one of my other 2 podcasts that I have made so far. You get to see my face this time, which is also exciting. Yes, I do still have my Christmas tree, because it looks pretty. I'm not a huge Christmas person. I just like the tree. I don't have anywhere else to put it. That's why it's still here. I'm not going to explain myself further. And yes, I don't need glasses. I just wear these to make me look smarter. And that's that. So last week we talked about a crazy frog, but this week we're going to talk about a sassy lizard. I think that he's a lizard. He's just like some sort of reptile. So let's get into it. Also, shout out to Know Your Meme, because that's where I'm getting a vast majority of my information from. And I know some other guy already made a video on this, so hopefully you'll choose to watch mine, or you'll watch both of ours and learn some funky stuff about this sassy Long Island lizard. Also want to reassure you that you can find my podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor. Put it out on a bunch of places that I don't even know exist, so it's out there. I like to upload on SoundCloud as well, so you really don't have an excuse not to watch it. So watch it. Anyways. So it started back in 2006 when a video was posted on YouTube of a CGI sassy lizard with a thick Long Island accent that seemed to be spewing complete nonsense. It also includes scenes of what the lizard is talking about in the background. The video has a lot of really memorable quotes, such as the title, "Drinking Out of Cups," or "Not my chair, not my problem," or my favorite when I was a kid, "Seahorses forever." And the list does go on. When this video first came out, there was this rumor surrounding the entire thing that the audio was recorded of a guy who was locked in a closet on acid and just spewing complete nonsense. I also heard that he was just high off weed, and I was I don't know, that seems like a lot, but I'm willing to think that there's at least some people that still believe this, but I know so much information is accessible nowadays. There's enough people that probably already know. In my last episode, I talked about it with my boyfriend, Evan, and he already knew it. So maybe this is completely useless, but we're still gonna roll with it anyways. But I'm wondering how many people still think this. So for my YouTube listeners, if you still thought that this rumor was true about this video, let me know in the comments. I tried to figure out how this rumor came to be a thing in the first place, and the only bit of information that I could find was that comedian Sarah Silverman posted on her Twitter account, posted the video of Drinking Out of Cups to her Twitter account, and with the caption, "Dan Deacon trips on acid." So I don't know if she was the first one to say that. She very well could have been, especially with someone. I don't know if at the time she had a huge platform, but I feel like that definitely could have been impactful. I guess the world will never entirely know. It's not like there's people writing dissertations about this out there. I want to talk about what really happened. So the audio was actually recorded as a class project in 2003 by musician Dan Deacon, just talking about the things that he saw on random TV channels and put on this character of a Long Islander because that's where he grew up. You can hear the same audio on some of his music from the 2003 titled album Meal Mice. I'm pretty sure he's a comedy musician, just to make that clear. And in 2006, Liam Lynch, who is a director and also a musician, contacted Deacon and paired the audio with the lizard anamorphic animation that is famous. And it was uploaded on October 11th, 2006, and has over 15 million views as of 2011. And now when you go onto YouTube and search the video, so many people have re-uploaded it. So I was trying to find a more accurate number to today, but it's really hard to say because there's just so many different ones that have over millions of views. So you get the gist. It was, and still is, extremely popular. The creator of the audio, Dan Deacon, was really upset about the rumor that came out about him being trapped in a closet on acid. And mostly because he said that it took away from the whole creative process that he did put into it. Oh my god, the sun just completely disappeared. Whatever, that is fine. Moving on. So he even posted, I think it was in 2009, to his MySpace bulletin board, trying to clear up all the rumors. Oh, hello, there's the sun again. Okay, trying to clear up all the rumors. Very persistent about it, in all caps. I'm just gonna read what he wrote. I was not on acid while making this video. I recorded the track 100% sober. And then he wrote an even, like, this was a very long-winded thing, like multiple paragraphs. I'm just gonna read the main chunks of it. But this is what he said. In 2002, I recorded myself watching television with the sound off, doing a character that was meant to embody Long Island culture, where I grew up. I was not on acid when I made this piece. I have never done acid. While I have no problem with psychedelics and think that they are important to human culture, I do want it to be known that I was not on any psychedelics or any drugs while making this piece. It was all stream of conscience, reacting to watching the TV, changing the channels with the sound off, talking to it as if I were a person communicating back to me. And then he wrote like he wrote even more than that. He wrote like a bunch of different numbered bullets, basically, just to make sure to really clear the air. Number 1, all caps. All of this is all caps, by the way. I was not on acid while making this video. 2, I was not locked in the closet. There's a lot of typos in this, and I didn't, like, these are his typos. Locked in the closed and being recorded. Number 3, I recorded the track 100% sober. Number 4, I used the track, a school project, as a solo voice / tape piece. 5, I have never done acid, and like Jeff Lewis, no, I don't want any acid, thank you. 6, yes, that is me talking, and I wrote the piece. 7, it's a character satirizing Long Island stereotypes. 8, the song came out in 2003. 9, the video came out in 2006. And I think he's just frustrated because it's not that hard to like find the information if they wanted to, especially if you spend so much time pouring all this effort into your music, and for people to be like, yeah, he was just locked in a closet and on acid. Yeah, I guess I see his frustrations, but it's still kind of funny to me. This is just a side note, but what is up with reptiles and amphibians in memes? I see it constantly, and it is amongst some of my favorite memes personally. For those of you watching the version on YouTube, which is like the majority of you anyways, I'll put some up so you can see. But it's especially frogs and lizards, and I don't know, I guess they're just like funny looking creatures, so there's a very clear fascination with them amongst meme culture, and I'm not sure it has some in-depth analytic answer for as much as I wish it was. I feel like I might be up for the task to solve that one of these days, but it would take a lot of my own like personal research. That would not be easy to find, but maybe there is, I don't know. But it's just a thought I had, and especially because I just did one on a frog meme. So I wanted to mention how a lot of the stuff said in this just is not politically correct. And I only really say this because I just feel weird not addressing it at all. Especially like if you're here, you've heard the meme and you know what I'm talking about, like the opening line. And this is from the early 2000s, and it's unfortunately kind of expected. I'm just a white person, so I don't get to decide what is okay and not okay for any marginalized group. But from my understanding and from what I've heard, I think the word native or indigenous is more PC, politically correct, and anybody could chime in and correct me on that. Not anybody, like if you are native or indigenous. Everybody else, shut up. But yeah. And he also kind of says some homophobic slurs, like multiple times, that I'm not gonna say, because like I'm a queer person, but I'm not a gay man, so I feel weird saying that. And I don't know Dan Deacon's sexuality, and I'm not gonna speculate that because that's even weirder. But he could have just used something different. Like, come on, there's ways to be funny without doing that. And I don't know. Also, anytime I hear a man say quote unquote stupid bitch, I lose a brain cell. Part of me just evaporates and dies. I just don't like it. I don't want to hear it. Like, obviously, this wasn't created with political correctness in mind. I know that. I know that he's, like, trying to satirize, like, a Long Islander, which I guess maybe that could be considered problematic. I don't know. But, like, I understand it's supposed to be, like, early edgy comedy or whatever, but I'm not trying to cancel. I'm not trying to cancel drinking out of cups. I'm just saying, like, just have some respect. Acknowledge the mistakes of the past in order to do better going forward. And that's what I have to say about that. Next, I will be talking about the impact of the video. One thing that I learned is that the video got so popular that Dan Deacon would get fan mail from soldiers in Iraq. I don't know, I just thought that in particular really stood out to me. Like, damn, that really just shows the impact of this silly little video. They even have the audio of this on Genius Lyrics, which I thought was funny because although this was supposed to be part of a song, like the video like isn't a song. I guess like spoken word maybe. I don't know. But I would love to have him on one of those Genius Lyrics videos. Those ones that are like kind of awkward and then the artist will explain the meaning behind the lyrics. I feel like he would just get so frustrated and just be like annoyed the entire time. Or maybe like enough time has passed, he's just like, okay, this would be funny. Maybe that already exists. No, I doubt it. It would have came up. But yeah, I'm for that. I want that to happen. I also found a Reddit page that had tattoos inspired by the video, which is also very, very silly. I'll show them up on here. Yeah, imagine just getting that on you forever. Like, honestly, I'd support you. Maybe I will someday, just like in a weird place. Be like, yep, not my share, not my problem. I don't know. So, no, this was the funniest thing. I learned about it. I was like, what? When I heard this. So there's this film called Demolition from 2015 starring Jake Gyllenhaal. And apparently the meme inspired the plot, I think, of this entire movie that I didn't watch. I'm not going to say I watched it because, like, no, I just didn't feel like it. I guess it even quotes the meme throughout the film. It's an American comedy drama film, so I guess that kind of makes sense in that regard, but still, like, it just seems kind of weird to me. I don't even remember this coming out or even hearing anything about it, but it really did not do so well. I mean, like, that's what you get when you use an internet meme to inspire a film that literally costed $10 million, and they only made $4.2 million at the box office, which is yikes, but not my movie, not my problem. And there's an app. Okay, sorry. I'm looking at my notes just so I don't make any mistakes for you guys. But there is an app that you can download on your phone for 99 cents called Lizard Cups that has a soundboard from the audio available. If you want to spend 99 cents on that, technology, am I right? And yeah, I guess the last thing is that the video has a lot of spin-offs and parodies, sense of other videos of them dubbing it basically. There's like a ton of them. I can't really show them in this video because it's not really going to be helpful in regards to like the platform and kind of setup I got. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. But that pretty much wraps it up for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed learning about the drinking out of cups lizard, or the origins behind this strange video. Once again, you can catch me on YouTube, you can catch me on Spotify, SoundCloud, and amongst other places that Anchor has posted my podcast that I'm like literally not even aware of. I don't know, it's out there in the ether somewhere and you can find me. For my next podcast, I think I will probably do another meme chat intermission. That, or I'm going to do, I'm kind of like stuck between Nyan Cat or the old Greg video. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet, but I will decide and then you will be surprised. And that is the beauty of my podcast. But yeah, hopefully you will enjoy some just regular conversation about memes with me and another guest of mine, and that will be oh so fun. Once again, thank you so much for joining in and listening to me talk and seeing my face in this very poor quality that I chose for aesthetic purposes only. Okay, I'm gonna go now because I'm very thirsty and my mouth is very dry. I'll see you next time. Bye.